Hello, 85 gamers. Today we are going to be doing the Summer Athletic Games event. That's right, this was an event that coincided with Season 33 Essence 1. The event is already over at the time of recording this intro, but I did do all the plot, so this entire thing contains all the events and all the story from this event. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I have to say, I did record a lot of it out of order because I was kind of a doofus. And even though I did record things out of order, I still did get like 100% on the event. I still did finish everything. It's just that I didn't play through the event properly. So you're going to see like some weird stuff where it's like, I have like some things that are clearly recorded out of order. But it's fine. I think it should still be fine for at least like the lore and the story parts of the event. Plus, we got other awards from it as well. But regardless, we're going to get into it. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think about the formatting of this video as well. I kind of just had it contained completely to one video as opposed to just a bunch of them. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do this for story events in the future. I think I might be doing this from now on. I'm not entirely sure. Just let me know, everybody. But yeah, with that said, let's get into it. So now we have the Chase the Waves, the Summer Athletic Games begin. I have no idea what this entails. I don't know what video this is going into. We're just going to check it out here. Let's see what it's all about. All right. Oh my gosh. Hello, Alice. Wait for me. I'm sorry. Whenever I sense the air of excitement and freedom in the venue, I can't help but start running along myself. I have almost forgotten my mission. This live interview means a lot to your career. I'm speeding this up. If there's sufficient attention to the athletic games, you will be an official employee of our newspaper. On the contrary, I will keep it in mind. For the time being, I'll be a journalist and help with your interviews. I will make use of my knowledge to collect reporting materials for you. Okay, so she's like an assistant to journalist. Anyway, as I don't know much about sports, I'm counting on you. Where should we begin? To be honest, I'm a bit curious about the number plates the referee gave us. Don't think about that now. You're here for the interviews. The first interviewee is Zeus IDV. What? What is happening? Increase popularity to unlock important plots. What? What is this? Okay, daily rowing training. Hey, Miss Editor, get your camera ready and let's have a look over there. There are a few rowing boats on the riverbank. Given how fast the boats are moving, there must be an exciting race going on. Wow, look at those like 8 fish. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I love 8 fish. The two of them walk over to the rowing area. The audience's never-ending cheers are pushing the atmosphere to its peak. This atmosphere is exactly what I was looking for. The field, the audience, the players, and the cheers. The match is coming to an end. One of the rowing athletes is coming to shore. Let's interview him. I'm Zeus IDV, bro. I'm a Will. Just as the rowing boat gets to the shore, a large crowd of the audience and reporters rush over and surround the rowing boat. Hey, don't push me. Let's conduct an interview. A well-built athlete is dripping wet as he walks up the shore. He seems at ease as he faces the flashing lights and the trainee editor. Oh, it's batter. Okay. Please take a look at my paddle. It's made with a brand new macromolecule material. Even after long periods of rowing, not only does it not get hot, its shape remains completely intact. That's right. All guests in possession of an athletic games entry ticket will have a chance to purchase this paddle, the same model used by athletes with the highest discount. Who are you? Default guy? I want one!
I want one too.
She looks so sad. Oh my gosh. This is the saddest I've ever seen Cheerleader. Normally she has a smile. Seeing her sad is actually kind of funny. Oh my gosh. I'm so used to her goofy smile. What the heck? I've been looking forward to the athletic games for quite some time. How did it come to this? It's more like a giant retail outlet with ridiculous performances operating as athletic games. What? What? Okay, let's just go hard mode because we're gamers. Wait, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay. Ride on the waves to go faster. Riding the golden waves will charge energy. Okay. Oh. Oh, I died. Okay, hold on. I think I get it. Okay. The duck kills you. Okay, so in hard mode, you don't want to like, you don't want to speed up is what I'm hearing. What? Okay, no, I got it. I got it this time. I got it this time for sure. Okay. What? Why can't I go? It won't let me go down sometimes. Oh, you have to like hold it. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay. The controls are really weird. I keep thinking I have to tap to go down, but you have to like hold to go down. It's like really weird. Okay, that was actually just death. What was that? Yo, that was actually just death. Okay, so the goal in this one is just to go for an unlimited time. It's not okay. I can do this now. Now this is free. This is just like that one game I played on the 3DS. What was it called? It was that one. It was like a bird game where the goal is just to. All right, bro. No, that's cool. This is actually they were not joking when they said hard mode. Like they were actually not joking. All right, I think I'm good. What about normal mode? Oh. Okay. This is like actually kind of slow. Okay, maybe I just saw. I keep thinking, okay, look, when I press tap, it doesn't work. You would think you would just tap to go to the next lane, but you have to hold it. It's really awkward how it works. Yeah, it's like really awkward. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of like how the controls work in this minigame. Although I can probably practice it and get, yeah, I don't like the controls, bro. I do not like the controls of this minigame. It doesn't work how one would think it would work. Okay, water polo, what's this? Hey, there are a lot of people at the shallows over there. There must be a brilliant, something newsworthy. Let's start over there. Oh my gosh, Suicide EV, what's up? Hello, are you the referee for this match? What match? I'm sorry, but you're blocking my view. Hey kid, put on your life jacket before you're getting in the water. No, I should do a Zeus impression, hold on. Isn't that water polo match held here? That's enough. Let's end the drill now. Children, come over here. It's time for class. I can't do a Zeus, bro. I can't do a Zeus when I'm trying to like, well, unless I'm just saying things that Zeus would say. I can't do this, bro. This man with a tan doesn't seem to be paying any attention to the volunteer's question. He squeezes into the crowd of children and starts explaining intently. Water polo, as we know it, actually originated from a competition in which athletes chased after ducks. After years of evolution, it has finally developed into what it is now. Okay. So this is the daily check-in is what you're saying. Oh, that's cute. Get over there! Put the duck down! Me when I see B-Duck. This is the end of today's explanation and drill. Don't forget to join the drill every day. You'll get an athletic game souvenir. The children scattered immediately. Most of the souvenir ducks on the table have been snatched. The lively water polo area quiets down in an instant. The matches in the water polo area are quite different from what I imagined. Perhaps this is some kind of children's entertainment area. Okay then, so we got the doctor skin. Yeah, this is the doctor skin here. We get some inspirations, and we get a portrait for priestess. Glory to the athletes. Interesting. Which I guess would be like the goal at the very ending. Fascinating. All right, let's see what else we have. So the season treasures obviously takes us to this. Gift pack takes us to that. And then venue quest. What is, oh my gosh. 10 million matches played across the, what? That's crazy. So these are server quests. I mean, we'll definitely make this, right? Surely. We get the orca. I've actually seen this. The orca looks really cute. We get a hermit emote where he gets, I think it's like holds up like a yellow card or something. And honestly looks pretty funny. Then we have some personal quests here. We can get some iced soda and a toy merchant emote, which I guess she has like a little balloon or something. That's pretty cute. Roll 10 dice. I've already rolled 10 dice. What? Scams. Scams. What is this? I don't know what any of this means. Oh, unlock upon cleaning. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sheesh. All right, so popularity, news reports, complete quests. Okay, tickets sold, complete matches. Oh, interesting. I don't know what this means. I literally don't know what this means. I guess we get tickets for participating in matches or something. Interesting. Why does the island tourist default guy have more freaking things? Can I sell? I don't have any tickets, so I don't understand what any of this means, bro. Oh, so this is what they meant by the ticket. I see. The Athletic Games ticket. I gotcha. Enter venue is probably the story mode, I'm gonna guess. So, yeah. This is probably gonna be its own contained video. I'm recording this during my very first, thing. but I'm pretty sure. What the? Okay, that's that. Cool. I don't know what any of this means. Huh. That's cool, I suppose. Ticketing booth goes here. All right, I think that's everything. But the venue is just gonna be the story, right? Yeah, this is the story, so we can check that out. All right, we're gonna jump into the story now. I'm doing this like at day 6 or something. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna split it up and edit it all in the freaking video. It's not gonna matter. Here we go, let's see. Let me speed this up first. Maybe there's an exciting match going on inside? Let's see here, the championship, oh lettuce. Okay, amateur athletes, let's see. The organizer's focus is off, the athletes are amateurs, the venue is a mess, a trainee editor may fit right in. All right then, well this is where Alice comes in. What does she do? Stop recording! Watch out for the motorcycle! Ah! A beach motorcycle is coming from afar, all wobbly. Its driver seems to be having trouble with control. Oh, that's gotta be the Will Brothers. Seeing that the motorcycle is about to run into the editor, the driver turns the handle abruptly and the motorcycle topples over in the opposite direction. The driver appears to be really agile. The moment he touches the ground, though, his waist seems to have gone through elastic deformation like a soft steel wire before quickly returning to its original state. Yeah, that's definitely Breaking Wheel. Are you okay? Why would you drive a motorcycle on such a crowded street? It's too dangerous. What would, I go, hoo. That's what he sounds like, okay. Ooh, I'm the most well-known motorcyclist in the world. Do you want to check out my motorcycle? Are you here for the motorcycle race? The racer looks around, seeing that there is no audience, and no one even stops to check out his deliberate accident. He lets out a deep breath. I'm sorry, miss. It wasn't my intention to drive my motorcycle at such a high speed. I'm a motorcyclist. I couldn't afford to pay the application fee, so I can't compete in the match. But then I saw a booth selling motorcycles inside the venue, and they were looking for a salesperson. Having the opportunity to get my hands on motorcycles, that alone is extremely precious. However, all of the tourists went to see the rowing performance. No one is interested in my booth. And so you wanted to attract the tourist attention with the motorcycle performance. Or should I say, by creating a minor incident. I apologize if I scared you. We're okay. However, the athletic games here don't seem to be the same as the flyer advertised. I'm just a staff member of the venue. If you're curious about the details of the athletic games, you should look for the organizer, our chair lady. She doesn't get out much. I heard she's preparing for the fire worship, which will take place in a few days. She sounds more like a certain spokesperson of a literary society, doesn't she? Anyway, if you have any questions, you should look for her. You'll very likely get some satisfying official responses. Hoo hoo hoo. The volunteer and the training editor arrived at the hot air balloon and met the chair lady mentioned by the racer. Hello. Hello, I'm a student at the Ikers Institute of Technology. I'm volunteering here this summer. Yo, they got like the little camera things on the side so they're recording, I see. Hello, I'm an editor of the newspaper. I'm here to report the athletic games. My apologies, there are so many urgent matters to deal with for the athletic games that prevented me from meeting with you earlier. When I see you guys, I can't help but reminisce about the past. When I was at Ikers, I was a member of the Literary Society and an enthusiast of ancient Greek civilization. As you know, sports hold many mysterious charms, such as the cup engraved with Phidias's name. I almost said Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. Phidias's name and some pottery mold shards from the clothing of the statue of Zeus IVV. No way, bro. The civilization and spirit of sports are carried from generation to generation by artifacts and symbols, just like the eternal torch, which lives on pursuant to the mission of the family. My experience with the Literary Society at school led me to more books, among which the mysterious symbols mentioned in them enticed me to explore sports that were lost in ancient times. What a surprise to meet a fellow alumni here! After graduating from Ikers Institute of Technology, I also interned at a newspaper to gain experience. I learned a lot about writing techniques there. Well, writing is fun. And now, for the sake of my family's mission, I must hold the, lettuce athletic games. Obviously, I'm not good at sports. Due to certain experiences that I'd rather not think about, I don't want to participate in sports anyway. That's why the venue is a bit of a mess. I apologize for that. However, in 7 days, that is the Athletic Games closing ceremony, and in 3 days, I will engage in fire worship to listen to my ancestors' guidance. Before that, I must ensure that the Athletic Games are in order. That's why I've asked the referee and the resident doctor to handle everything. I must prepare for the fire worship now. I hope you'll have fun. This sucks. The organizer's focus is off. The athletes are amateurs. The venue is a mess. A trainee editor may fit right in. Perhaps the smarter choice here is to look for a new job. My plan to become an official employee is completely ruined. Hey, don't give up just yet. Your career may be related to the success of the athletic games, but it's not completely dependent on it. All you'll have to do for your part is to help the athletic games gain more attention by writing articles, so the athletic games will have a perfect ending. Wow, that's subtle. Yeah, there are multiple endings to this story, is what I've heard. And I think I'm set up to get the perfect ending. I'm pretty sure. Whether or not the athletic games are a success may not have anything to do with you. Are you suggesting that I should report fake news? No. As a journalist, that's definitely not allowed. Well, I'm just a trainee. This is something I will never do. No, I mean you can pick and choose the details. The rowing race is newsworthy, so focus on that and leave out the promotional stuff. Perhaps this is the only way to save your plan of becoming an official employee. Fine, but then we will also need some materials for the text and pictures. Don't worry, I'll talk to the athletes for you. You just have to take notes. You've been such a great help. When it's done, I'll definitely give you 2 cookies. 2 cookies! As he agreed, buy me an iced soda. Haha, that's it? For all this work? You're telling me? Okay, I guess she's a volunteer, but like, you're telling me after all this work, Lily gets is 1 iced soda and 2 cookies that I just said she was gonna get? Whatever. Don't worry, there will be plenty of soda. The buzzwords we've collected today are fire worship, today's match, and life-saving drill. For a newspaper article, these aren't interesting enough. Let's head back to the venue again. Alright, so there we go. We got 200 popularity. That's lovely. Alright, so something I forgot to do. I didn't even know these were even thingies in my alt accounts. Yeah, there's actually little side story events. Let's make sure we do these as well. So first up is intrinsic impression. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you anything about this match. Let's see here. What do we got? 1-1. Hello there. Are you a journalist? I'm sorry, but I can't tell you anything about this match. Just a moment. I'm a student at the Ikers Institute of Technology. I've seen you compete before. You're not a journalist? So you're just a fan? Yes, I remember when I was young. You led your rowing team to victory numerous times as the helmsman. But I'm not sure when you disappeared, and I never saw you compete again. I wonder if something upsetting has happened. I don't want to talk about the past. Hold on, why do you have a camera? You really are just like those journalists, misusing your student status to dig for sensationalized stories and fabricate details to attract attention. Just like a leaking racing boat. It's too late to mend it when the water rises. I'm sorry. With that, he stops looking at the camera and the notebook and looks away into the distance. This former champion helmsman doesn't seem to be cooperating. However, from what we've learned, we can summarize in this buzz phrase, refuse to be interviewed. I'm not sure if that's suitable for reporting. Let's filter the buzzwords after we finish collecting them. Okay, so this is being put in the day 1 section. I just want to make this clear that I actually forgot to do all these subsections. I'm doing them after I've like done the ending already, so I'm going back and doing them now. This is just all being edited in a weird way for me, but it should be mostly okay for you. Just know that for when it comes to the buzzwords, I did them after the regular sections and didn't actually do any of these subsections first. So I could have gotten a lot more popularity, and that's what you were supposed to do during this event. You could have added on those little thingies, but I did not do it, so I lost it on popularity. But it doesn't matter because I can get the true ending with the popularity I have anyways. Just want to put that out there. This is what I should have done, so sorry it's not in the correct order, but it will be in editing. But yeah. Next up we have swim coach. Hey kid, get away from the deep end of the pool. Alright, this has got to be forward then, yeah? Hey, that kid over there, be careful! Okay, listen to my commands. Hold your breath and get in the water! Kick hard with your legs. Good, let's take a break. This swim coach is finally unoccupied. Let's try to interview him. Hello, are you teaching children how to swim? I used to be a salesman for water toys, you know, like swimming rings, rubber ducks, and beach shovels. Children love those toys, and so there are often tourists who leave their children here so they can go watch the competition. But they had no idea the poolside was the most dangerous area. Countless children drown each year due to their parents' negligence. Anyway, I don't want such a tragedy to happen again. Such a tragedy? No offense, but have you experienced a similar tragedy before? I used to be a water polo athlete and worked hard my entire life to become a water polo champion. Until that one time. Hey kids, stay away from the deep end of the pool! I'm sorry, I'm busy. Let's talk more if we get another chance. The water polo athlete's interview is interrupted by a child in danger of drowning. Perhaps we can come back later and ask more questions. Well, I guess that's fine. We didn't really get any buzzwords, but whatever. If someone is trying to steal our audience, I won't allow it. All right, then, 1-3 motorcycle dealership. Here we go. Don't miss out! This beach motorcycle is made with a new alloy! Not only does it go fast, it also brakes fast! It will certainly bring you the extreme pleasure of drifting on the beach! Don't miss out! Hey, miss, do you want one? Oh, we've met? Hoo hoo hoo! Yes, you're still selling motorcycles? Yes, but sales are bad. I've been here half a day and no one is interested. Finally a customer. Hold on. Please don't tell me you're here to seek compensation. No, I'm here with the editor to interview random athletes in the venue and collect materials for news reporting. Interview? You picked just the right person! Perhaps this interview will bring more attention to this motorcycle dealership. You're right! This looks like a win-win collaboration. Well then, what can you offer us to garner attention? Before she finishes her sentence, the motorcyclist suddenly begins to perform tricks on the motorcycle. But then his base seems unstable, and the tower becomes precarious in an instant and collapses. Watch out! I don't think you should use your life to exchange for sales. The motorcycle has been my dream since I was young. I've worked hard for this dream for so long. I used to perform tricks in a circus. I even played tricks on the streets for money. Hoo hoo hoo. At this moment, I finally get the chance to perform in front of an audience, and I can finally drive my beloved motorcycle. I must give it my all. If someone is trying to steal our audience, I won't allow it. Okay, I understand your determination. I'll also talk to you in the news. About you in the news, rather. However, please remember, safety first. The volunteer and the editor leave the motorcycle dealership. The racer's determination is inspiring, but when compared with the popular racers in the competition, reporting on him may not garner much attention. We collected motorcycle dealership as the buzzword for now. Let's see if we want to use it when we summarize the news. Okay, well, I'm not gonna because how I structured these, but whatever. And let's make a news summary here. The buzzwords you will affect... We have gathered several impactful buzzwords in today's interviews. Please select the most appropriate ones to include in the newspaper. Okay, the buzzwords you select will affect the popularity of the athletic games. Yeah, okay. Fire worship today's match, life-saving drill. This sounds cool. Yeah. These will do. Today's headline is Everyday Happenings on the Field. You're telling me that's only 10 popularity? That's trash. Okay, well then. I guess we get 10 more of those thingies. Lovely. You don't really need to answer the correct questions, by the way. Oh, by the way, the priestess is here now. Yay, priestess shows up. All right, so I'm checking in on day 2. Let's do the water polo, because this is our daily thingy. There we go. Beautiful. Whoa, the volleyball. Oh, children, be quiet. Class is about to begin. Let's talk about the origin and evolution of water polo today. In the beginning, water polo... Let's speed this up. In the beginning, water polo was a sport where athletes sat in the water inside apple barrels with a wooden horse head. What? This is so weird. With a wooden horse head and hit a ball with long paddles. As time went on, the event became one where a ball was thrown around in water. Hey, that kid over there! Don't get into the water just yet, idiot! Oh, that's so funny, dude. Me as a lifeguard just screaming. I'd be too embarrassed to do it. Okay. Anyway, so I actually played this little mini game here on mobile. It's so much easier on mobile, dude, let me tell you. This mini game is so free on mobile. The controls on PC, terrible. Actually terrible. But on mobile, this is so free, bro. Like, I was playing on my Asia account just to, like, log in and whatnot. Actually, it's so much easier. Let's get the speed boost here. And even hard mode. Like, it's still kind of tricky, the hard mode is. But yeah, the controls on PC are just really, really not good. But when you complete a race, I actually didn't do it earlier. But when you complete a race, there's actually like a little, like a cute little animation where Gandhi's like, yay, we did it! Dang, there's a lot of freaking obstacles in that one. Did you see that? That was crazy. Okay, we're doing pretty good this time. Haven't hit anything just yet. I'm like a little more used to the controls because I played on mobile, and I guess like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just goated right now. What else can I say, bro? All right. We didn't hit anything. This is a pretty good score. Beautiful. See, we got 6 of these little wreath things, or the venue tokens, or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, we got some popularity by doing that as well. I guess you can get some popularity. But look at Ganji, dude. He's like, yeah, I did it. Woo! It's so cute. Looks like you can get 15 per day. Interesting. All right. So that's just on the regular game mode there. So there we go. We have that for today. We can always do more, but yeah, the popularity is like going up. We have to get to 2,000. But we have actually some tickets now. Okay, so it looks like we can accept this since we got 10 million matches. Still have to wait for 90 million. We have this easily, and then obviously these unlock day by day. Yeah, this is going to be kind of casually going through this. Today's news, let's see. Tap to claim. What do we got here? Today's headline. Okay, we got some popularity. Nice. The success... Wait, there's like cute little artworks. What? The success of the athletic games owes much to the meticulous preparations of the chair lady, who is renowned for her deep knowledge of sports, history, and culture. In just a few days, she will preside over the crucial fire worship ceremony. Oh, that's why she has like the fire emote. Okay, that's kind of cool. Interesting. So there's like lots of little login stuff here. Entertainment news. I guess this is something we can get for journalists here. Okay, more popularity. Beautiful. A reporter at the forefront will bring you all the latest insider information and gossip about the athletic games through detailed, real-time reports. We eagerly anticipate your continued interest. All right, then. Well, cool. You got the cool Ganji there. I think that... Where was the tickets, though? Where was that supposed to be at? I don't remember. Honestly, so yeah, we gotta save up plenty of those little thingies. Where the heck was the tickets? I don't remember. Oh, tickety booth, here we go. Okay, so I have 24 tickets. So I guess I just sell all the tickets and we get popularity and venue tokens. There we go. Awesome, popularity, woo! Gotcha, so I guess maybe we just have to keep unlocking popularity for the plot, I guess? Huh. Wait, so why is the price for me so high right now? Is it because I suck? Or is it because I'm doing well? Huh. Well, whatever. I guess we got some popularity from that, and we got plenty of these little wreath thingies, so. Okay, now it's time to get into the day 2 story, or scene 2, Dustless Victory. Let's see what we got. And as the referees, we must be fair and impartial. Let's see here. Scene number 2. Here we go. Yesterday's report brought some attention to the athletic games, but we must keep it up in order to reach our goal. No time to waste! Let's look for more materials in the venue! It looks like the organizer is having a conversation with the referee we saw earlier. Let's see if they will offer any information worth reporting. Ew. These are the athletic violations I summarized yesterday. Please have a look. Some athletes' height and weight don't conform with the requirements. Some athletes can't speak. Some female applicants are restricted by some sport events. Some athletes took banned substances. Some... I'm rehearsing the rundown for the fire worship. Just handle these matters as you see fit. Okay then. According to the rules, all of these athletes can't enter the venue, and any completed results will also be invalidated. Excuse me? You can't ban everybody, bro. Excuse me, I wonder whether you considered special cases in your approach. Are you doubting my expertise? I've been professionally trained since I was young because I'm old. Just like the Olympia Games in ancient Greece. That's right, I was alive at that time. I'm very old. Registering participants and supervising training to ensure they know the rules and compete fairly. I follow the rules to the letter of every step of the way. In the venue, the referee is a symbol of authority, dressed in purple and carrying a double-forked scepter. And as the referees, we must be fair and impartial. Athletes who are late, break the rules, or do not meet the competition criteria will be banned and disqualified from my Discord server. I mean the sporting event. This is the origin of Dustless Victory. However, for athletes, their golden age for competition is very short. When dealing with special cases, shouldn't we be flexible? Or perhaps for those athletes who can't compete in the official events, we can make arrangements for exhibition matches? Attempting to justify established justice inevitably leads to injustice. While there may be exceptions to every rule, we cannot alter established norms for the sake of individual cases. Since the chairlady has already asked me to handle these matters as I see fit, excuse me, I must go and make determinations for the issues at hand. Okay, well, can you do something about this, priestess? Chair lady, we've come to discuss the fairness of the rules that you brought up when you spoke with the referee. What are your thoughts on that? I trust the referee's judgment. From unearthed ceramic plate artifacts, we learn that ancient referees categorize athletes according to their physical condition, age, and other indicators. There have also been historical precedents where, when Elysians all acted as referees, no Elysian was allowed to participate in the tournament. In any case, in order to assure the absolute fairness, there will always be a minority group of people who will be subject to certain so-called injustice. Using age and physical condition as grading criteria is certainly justified to some extent, but the referee seems to have mentioned some individual cases earlier. Excuse me, as the fire worship will take place soon, I have no time for trivial matters of the athletic games. Perhaps we can wait until the fire worship is over? If you have an objection to the rules, please head into the venue to gather evidence or ask the participants for their views. That may be more convincing. Yo, she is just not helpful. She is just not doing her job, bro. All you have to do is, like, hold a fire. That's it, bro. It's not that hard. It seems that the chair lady doesn't want to get involved in trivial matters at the athletic games. Yeah, it's like she just said that or something. Since she wants evidence, let's look for some in the venue. The referee mentioned height, gender, and registration threshold. Maybe we can give it a shot from these 3 directions. That makes sense. Now that we've spoken with the chair lady, let's collate the buzzwords we've obtained to attract attention. Fairness of the rules and archaeology. We need more buzzwords. Let's collect more in the venue. Alright then, 2 hundo, lovely. Now we have the subsection for day 2. Let's see, silent arc. The long and slender javelin draws a perfect arc in the air before landing precisely in the middle of the faraway sandpit. Here we go. So this is probably in regards to Naiad. Once more, I'm recording these after I've already recorded the entire story up till not getting the true ending because I incorrectly recorded this, but it's fine. Here we go. That's the impartial referee all the way over there. He seems to be arguing with someone. Let's check it out. Ma'am, as I've told you repeatedly, you can't enter the race if you can't provide valid entry information. Rest in peace. She raised the javelin in her hand as if to express her profession and passion. You're a javelin thrower, but this information alone isn't enough. You can't write and you can't speak. Even if you go in there, you won't be able to get valid results. Wait, Naiad can't speak? Is that true? The javelin thrower waves her hand and mumbles something. Ma'am, you look really confident with the javelin. Have you been training? The javelin thrower nods. She makes a strong throwing motion and throws the javelin in her hand as hard as she can. The long and slender javelin draws a perfect arc in the air before landing precisely in the middle of the faraway sandpit. Such a great distance! While I may not know much about javelin, being able to throw at such a distance makes her better than most of the contestants. When she hears the recognition, she seems emotional but can't express her feelings. She hugs the volunteer lightly and leaves. She walks steadily toward the direction of the javelin to pick it up. Perhaps the encouragement allows her to rekindle the determination and dream that she had nearly given up on. You are an extraordinary javelin thrower! In the distance, the javelin thrower stops in her tracks. She hesitates, but doesn't turn around and merely rubs a few times with her sleeve before walking on again. It's a shame that rules limit such an extremely talented athlete. Perhaps this is the evidence the charity wanted. This can also be my buzzword for today. With the buzzword entry requirements, I'll hope I get the chance to be published. Alright then we have Lethal Magic Cheer for Me. Okay, what is this going to be in regards to? I guess we'll find out here. Next up is what you've all been waiting for. The beach motorcycle race. One of the seed players in this race is none other than the salesperson at the motorcycle booth, the racer. Even though their wonderful drifting skills didn't bring them lots of sales, hopefully they'll do well in the competition. Cheer for me! Pattering applause and cheers come from all around. You can do it! The racer turns towards the voice, takes a good look, and smiles. As the gun goes off, the racer speeds off in his motorcycle. With his agile and climactic drifting and driving skills, he rushes ahead of all the contestants. Oh, he's dead. However, the racer's brakes fail at a sharp turn and he flies out. Even though he tries to stay on balance, it's just in an instant, the racer is split from the middle into 3 parts. A fatality! A fatality! Hold on, it seems like there are 3 people! The rare are 3 people. The 3 of them pretend to be 1 person compete. The racer forged his identity and height. The results are now invalid, and they are banned from any other competition. Hee, it's okay. At least I demonstrated my skills. More importantly, what happened just now wasn't due to a faulty brake. We wanted to give you a brilliant performance. Hoo. Please come to purchase your own beach motorcycle. Okay, so that's his real thing, his real motivation. Racer, you need medical attention. Is a doctor here? It's fine. The triplets pick up their cape and limp off the venue. Even though what the racer did was against the rules, their passion is real. It actually seems more difficult to have 3 people controlling a single motorcycle. They could have made arrangements for an exhibition match. Perhaps this is the evidence the chairlady wanted. This can also be a new buzzword for today. The buzzword lethal magic will garner more attention to the athletic games. We can decide whether it will be used in the article after the investigation is over for today. Alright then, invalid results. In this hot air balloon match, the only female player scores the highest. Okay. Oh, that's Toy Merchant. Okay, I've already seen like the future things where Toy Merchant participated, but here we go. There seems to be a hot air balloon race in the distance. A hot air balloon race. I've never heard of that. I learn something new every day. The hot air balloon race is a special event in this year's athletic games. Contestants have to control their balloons and then drop a marker onto the target. It sounds more like shooting. Anyway, you don't see a race like this every day. Let's go! As a starting pistol is fired, the hot air balloons rise slowly, and the pilots throw their markers as hard as they can at the target, with the referee recording the scores. After a few rounds, the competition is over. Everyone in the audience cheers for the blue hot air balloon, making 10 consecutive perfect throws. Oh wow. In this hot air balloon competition, the only female player scores the highest. However, according to the rules, female athlete scores are for exhibition purposes only and won't be counted toward the final results. As such, the winner of this race is... Sighs are heard from the audience as if in silent protest. The scores are in. Why can't they be counted merely because of gender? Okay, Cowboy is here. And it's funny, I'm not surprised seeing him now. Even though this is the first time he's showing up in the video, I didn't notice this until later because, again, it's being recorded after. But yeah, so you'll see me freak out about Cowboy later, whatever. All women should be respected, and each female athlete's score should be recorded. I'm sure you haven't forgotten the tragedy where 3 young ladies with no professional training set out in a hot air balloon, and in the end, only one of them survived. To protect them, we must learn our lesson and not repeat the same mistake. The hot air balloon pilot seem like she wants to prove anything. She quietly collects the hot air balloon equipment and prepares to leave. She won, but she wasn't given the applause and glory she earned. What a shame. Perhaps the buzzword invalid results will get the chairlady's attention. Yeah, that's stupidly unfair, bro. What the heck? And then for the news summary, let's see, buzzwords. Okay, I see. We have gathered several impactful buzzwords in today's interviews. Please select the most appropriate ones to include in the newspaper. Well, I'm not really sure if there would be more, but let's go with fairness of the rules. That seems more interesting if you ask me. These will do. Today's headline is questioning the notion of fairness. 30. Okay, that was better than last time, I guess. Now let's accept the lovely venue tokens, and there we go. That is day 2. Alrighty, so here's day 3 of logging in. The priestess actually hasn't shown up yet. I did this on a different account. Priest will show up, I think, if I do the story mode. But at the moment, I haven't done it. In the video, how this is being recorded, you'll probably will have seen it, but I'm recording these all at different times because the move is making things complex. So anyways, today we are on day 3, so we log in and we get the doctor skin, the free doctor skin field physician, which honestly, for a B tier, it's pretty good. I can't lie. This is honestly a really clean B tier. Like, I am not joking when I say I think this B tier looks better than some of Doc's A tiers. But I'm also not the biggest Doc fan, so, you know, that's just how it goes. Ahem, we'll talk about the first formal water polo match today. It was a competition founded by a rowing club. According to the rules back then, team members were allowed to walk along the bottom of the pool. Just like that. Splash. What? Okay. That was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. All right, then. All right, now let's see. Event store. I think we're good here. Venue quest. What else do we have? So we haven't reached 30 mil, and I haven't got 10,000 deduction points because I'm mid. But it looks like we still have quite a few days to unlock a lot of stuff here. All right, then under announcements, we have the city bulletin, which we have this to claim, I guess. We already saw these little sticky notes, but I don't remember having to claim them. I guess I don't know. I really don't know. I already did do rowing training earlier today. I figured out how to control it. It's a lot easier to control now, but I gotta make sure you get 15 every single day. That's what I've been doing. I'll probably do some more in the next section for day 4 or something, because it's actually, you know, pretty fun. It's a little tedious, but it's pretty fun. You have to play it 3 times to get the max rewards per day. It's pretty fun. But the controller's still kind of wonky on PC, that's for sure. Here we are, it's day 3 time. We're getting right into it. Back in we go. And this is going to be Recuperation. Here we go. To ensure athletes' physical and mental health after an injury, we will provide an all-round and systematic physical assessment to psychotherapy. All right, does this have something to do with Donch, bro? I imagine it has something to do with Donch. We've collected sufficient information. Perhaps we can speak to the chair lady and let her know our views. It seems that the chair lady is looking after injured athletes over there. Let's go over and chat with her. The volunteer and editor walk up to the chair lady and wait for a chance to talk to her. A player was injured during an event. Oh, it's Donge, yep. Get me a gurney. They will receive treatment right away. Number 3, number 6, number 25, number 15 Burger King foot lettuce. We have everything we need to ensure the athlete's physical and mental health after an injury. We will provide an all-round and systematic physical assessment and psychotherapy. During this time, they can't compete in the events. Oh, no running for you. Since the earliest marathon, athletes have consumed all their energy to pass on the message. Whenever athletic games are held, there are always athletes who are willing to harm their own bodies to win. Some may even suffer from serious long-term effects after an injury. What would make them do that? There is one more thing I need to update you about. During the athletes' health checks, we found cases of doping. Also, I'm actually more concerned about your latest condition. I always see you freaking, like, out of breath. You look like you're about to fall over and die. Anything that will affect the fairness of the events must be banned from my Discord server. I mean, please compile a list of all offending athletes and send it to me. That's all. The Athletic Games chair lady is about to leave. The volunteer quickly walks up to her. Chair lady, may I have a minute? Oh, you again. I meant, you are the volunteer and editor I met earlier. Yes, it's like the 3rd time you've seen us. We have collected information from the athletes in the venue in the last 2 days. Please have a look. A javelin thrower was banned from playing because they weren't good at expressing themselves. The triplets were banned from participating in the motorcycle race due to their height. There were also certain retired athletes in the venue who had severe psychological trauma. They took on the roles of models and salespersons in the venue. Oh, these all sound really reasonable. As I said earlier, the willingness of athletes to risk physical and mental injury to compete is contrary to the nature of sports. Isn't it reassuring that those who were injured have given up the sport that they should have given up? As for the 2 points you mentioned earlier, this is a competition, so the rules must be followed. If they don't meet the participation criteria, I'm sorry, but we'll have to ask them to come back next time. Sure, lady. You've been under too much stress, lady. I meant lately. You need to rest or else you're gonna die. There's nothing more for you to do here, doctor. Please leave me alone. I hate you. Chair lady, I must say we have opposing views about sports. Sports are passionate and a liberation of one's nature. Although there are accompanying risks, the positive aspects of the very existence of sports cannot be denied. My older brother... Simon, bro. My older brother loved outdoor sports and became the champion in various water sports events, even though he was seriously injured afterward and couldn't compete again. Neither of us will ever forget the times when he competed to win. Basically, I want to see people get hurt. I mean, no, wait, that's not right. While it is unfortunate that athletes are injured as a result of competition, isn't helping them overcome their injuries and return to the competition the right thing to do? Like Chigari from Blue Lock? I mean, what? I'm sorry, I don't agree. You're an idiot. This is like forcing a wounded soldier to return to the field. Perhaps you've never experienced similar suffering. Anyway, I still need to prepare for the fire worship, so I must go now. I wish you luck. Bro, this fire worship cannot be that hard, bro. Please, wait! It seems that this interview is still not going well. Don't worry, we'll think of something tomorrow. The buzzword we collected today is trauma recovery. This alone is not enough. Let's look around the venue. Alright then, well, our popularity is soaring. You'll love to see that. Now it's time for the scene 3 subsections, I guess. We lost our bearings at C4321. Alright, oh, this must be in regards to batter, okay. The champion helmsman is looking into the distance in a trance. Perhaps this time he'll be willing to share his experience with us. Hello? You again. Why are you here? Perhaps we got off on the wrong foot, but I'm not one of those unscrupulous editors who exposes people's privacy like it's nothing. I've seen the latest reports. I'm sorry, but I may have made assumptions due to my past. You are extremely talented at rowing, but you seem to have given up by choice. Care to tell me why? I was born in a small fishing village. Since I was little, my father has taken me fishing at sea. I seem to have a natural sense of the flow of the water. When we were at sea this one time, my talent was discovered by a rowing coach. He got me out of the fishing village and asked me to be the helmsman for his rowing team. My arrival brought honor to the team, and we won numerous gold medals, and I became the youngest rowing champion. A successful life. Back then, I was arrogant and thought I was the most talented athlete ever. In order to improve our teamwork, we often rowed and practiced in the depths of the sea. There were waves that were more difficult to conquer and weather that was more unpredictable. I got lost in the honor and praise. I didn't know when it started, but I stopped being able to sense the flow of the water. And during training that one time, I led the entire team to their deaths. We lost our bearings at sea. 4, 3, 2, 1. In the end, I was the only one left. I survived on fish. At last, an orca and a beacon guided me to shore. I'm really sorry to make you relive your past. These really are painful memories that must have been difficult to recall. Having experienced all that, I plunged into a never-ending darkness. But those journalists exploited my trauma and made a big deal out of these stories. So yes, I won't return to the venue for rowing again. This is the only way for me to mourn my partners. I feel sorry for you and your teammates, but I think that you survived for a reason. Maybe. They were hoping you would keep going on their behalf, because you are their hope. This interview was a bit too much for me for today. Excuse me, I think I need to take a break. The buzzword beacon involves the helmsman past. Perhaps we need to tread carefully. Alright then, Golden Guard, from Owl House? His cries for help were drowned out by the waves and my teammates' calls. Okay. Who is this one? I'm not actually sure. All prizes have been given out today. You can come again tomorrow if... Oh, it's you. Our last interview was interrupted by your lesson. It looks like there aren't many visitors today. Can we continue with our interview? What were we talking about? An event in the past that made you give up water polo. Ah, that was the national finals. We were competing against another national team in the river for the championship. The scores were close until the last moment. So long as I could block the last ball, victory is ours. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. I was counting down on my head as the eyes followed the ball. But right at that moment, I saw one of my teammates struggling. His cries for help were drowned out by the waves and my teammates' calls. If I had swam over to save him, no one would be guarding our goal. I clenched my teeth to focus on the game and blocked the last ball. What happened to your teammate? I swam over immediately when the game was over, hoping to save him. The teammate's feet were caught in some seaweed. By the time I brought him to the shore, he was long gone. No way, bro. It was like 10 seconds. There's no way he died. What? The doctor said we missed the best time to save him. If only I'd gotten there a few seconds earlier. And so afterward, you became a lifeguard and took care of children playing in the water to prevent the same tragedy from happening again? The lifeguard doesn't respond and simply nods. Back then, between a life and victory, you chose the latter. Perhaps this really does make you feel guilty, but rescuing a person and competing are not in conflict with each other. I suppose if, unfortunately, a similar situation arises, you will definitely choose the former? The children all like you. Look, they are playing with your water polo ball and laughing. The lifeguard looks into the distance and seems to have a lot on his mind. The buzzword Golden Guard involves the lifeguard's past. Perhaps you need to tread carefully. Yo, you keep saying that. What the heck? Alright, we also hope that one day we'll stand on the stage as the stars. Alright, best supporting act. Let's see who this is going to be in regards to. The 3 motorcyclists who were asked to leave are in the distance. They are playing aimlessly with their broken helmets and chit-chatting. They seemed enthusiastic and talkative before. Let's have a chat with them. Youngest brother. Oh, it's the experienced editor who doesn't look where she's going. Hello, I'm sorry, but this spiritless motorcyclist can't give you any hot gossip for the venue. Perhaps you're just passing by. You know, what we are now is pretty worthless. Useless. Hoo hoo hoo. You 3 are extremely skillful. I think it's much harder to maneuver a motorcycle with 3 people than 1. You must have gone through a lot during your training. Have you thought about putting together a motorcycle performance? We used to perform on a motorcycle. Before we came to sell motorcycles, we were in a circus doing a 3-man motorcycle performance. But we were always the supporting act, the warm-up for the main act. And the audience only looked forward to the finale. They would throw tomatoes and rotten eggs at us to get off the stage. We also hope that one day we will stand on the stage as the main act. But then, never mind. Now that our disguise as the racer is exposed, we can only return to the dark corner where we belong. In my opinion, you are the best racer, although that isn't much of help to you. However, I believe that one day, you 3 will shine. Thank you! We have Best Supporting Act as the buzzard for today. Alright, so we involve the racer's privacy, so we should tread carefully. Well, okay, lovely. News summary here. We have gathered several impactful buzzwords in today's interviews. Please select the blah blah blah, yep. Okay, trauma recovery is the only option, so yeah. These will do. Today's headline is Athlete's Journey to Recovery. All right, that gets us 15 popularity. And we get some more of the little wreath thingies. Lovely. All right, here is day 4. I actually am like logging in super late since I had my move, and I didn't get the chance to really log into this at all. Didn't really get the chance to record it, but it's fine. Children, let's talk about the goal in water polo today. The first water polo match with goals took place in 1879. As for now, there's one goal on each side during a competition. The goals are 90 centimeters tall and 3 meters wide. Don't think that the goal is wide enough. It's not easy to get the ball through. That's because of the goalkeeper. I see, yes, the role that nobody wants to play. Anyways, I don't know if I talked about it, but yeah, I played this a little bit more. Again, it is very easy on mobile. But something that I didn't know for a while, actually, is that once you get 5 of the golden waves, you can just run into anything that you want. You can run over rocks and the rubber ducks that normally like damage you. So that's kind of cool. Otherwise, besides being cute, this is a pretty tedious and grindy minigame, but I also don't hate it that much. And I'm bad. Okay, so it looks like we have some clues that we can get. 50 million matches were played, so we can now get the cute little orca companion furniture. I think it has like a little baby next to it. It's actually really cute. I think I saw it like in some sort of video somewhere. I forget. We got iced soda. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Although I don't really like ice in my drinks. I'm not a big ice guy. All right, let's see. We got 2 more little stories here. Let's see. Zeus IDV moment, forward gaming. Let's see. A diverse range of competitions, including water polo, rowing, and track and field events, are available. The athletic games have also organized various exhibition matches, such as motorcycle and hot air balloon races. Oh, for Priestess and Wheel, I see. Promising a visually captivating experience. Gotcha. What about cheerleader moment? What's she up to? She doing like cheering everybody on? All sports enthusiasts are welcome to witness the events at the Oledis Athletic Games, and a raffle ticket for Hyala Resort Island will be included with every ticket purchase. I see. All right then. Entertainment news. We got a couple more things here. Something for batter, it looks like here. I like the little artworks. These are neat. The inaugural Oledis Athletic Games are set to begin, and all athletes are prepared to compete after several days of intense training, promising an exhilarating event. Understandable. We got Priestess up here in the balloon. I think Toy Merchant's there too. Yep. Encouraged by the athletes, the chairlady joined in the hot air balloon ride and immersed herself in the thrilling atmosphere of the competition. It is shaping up to be a fair and electrifying contest for all. I see. And then we got Zeus and the Will Brothers. In addition to the outstanding competition, the Athletic Games has established a child care service, providing parents with the opportunity to enjoy some freedom without the hassle of babysitting. Alright then, well, who the heck is doing it? It better not be freaking Alva, bro. If Alva's watching a child, I don't trust him with a freaking child, bro. He'd probably drop it on its head. Okay, we got a couple little sticky notes here. The competition at the Athletic Games seemed boring and over the top. What an insult to the spectators. Perhaps they were there for the raffle tickets to Hyala Resort Island that came with the tickets. What? That seems sad. What the heck? The Athletic Games are happening again? Remember the story of the 3 girls who went on an adventure at sea on a hot air balloon and only one came back alive? Without proper precautions, sports can be dangerous. What the heck? This just sounds awful. Everybody's saying the freaking thing sucks. All right, let's see here. Yeah, let's sell a ton of my tickets here. We got a ton of popularity, which, oh, okay, there's more popularity. I see, it goes up to 4,000. Sheesh. Well, now I feel like I'm gonna be missing out on something here. Okay, I guess with popularity we have more of these thingies. What is this here? The competitions at the Athletic Games may not be thrilling, but there is a childcare service inside. We can leave our children there and enjoy some time alone. Wow, people just really hate their children. That is depressing. Birds? Okay, cool, I guess. Wait, the song! Popularity mid. I don't know why that's so funny. It just says popularity mid. Okay, so we got like some cool, some extra like music. Okay, this reminds me of like Street Pass or something. While we're here, let's see. Oh, we don't want that. We want this here. Yeah, let's get the toy merchant accessory here, floater. There we go. Will the floating dream hidden within the toy come true one day? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is, she glides with like a little thingy. I think I saw it like in a match or something. Okay, well next up we're gonna get the cheerleader costume, it looks like. Very nice. Oh, I'm inside the whale. All right, so here's what the whale looks like. It's very cute. Look at the little baby one. It's so cute, dude. So you tap it, and the little small one swims around. It goes wee, psh, wee. Oh, that's actually really cute. And then just goes right back into place. One more time. One more time. That's actually really cute. Oh, that's actually really cute, dude. I like that. Wee. Little baby orca. That's adorable, dude. Can I still walk through it? No, I can't. Okay, I guess I just put it down inside of freaking Melly. All right, that's cute, dude. That's really cute. Alrighty, here we are. It's time for day 4 of the champion thingy, whatever, yeah. Balloon tour. I love balloons. It's not over until the finish line is crossed or the ball hits the ground. Yep. Sport moment. I know a lot about sports when the ball goes zoom. Our chat with the chair lady yesterday ended poorly because of our opposing views on sports. The athletic games are getting more attention every day. Without the support of the chair lady, we may not be able to gather more useful information. Sorry, excuse me. Chair lady, what brings you here? Our argument yesterday must have been a negative experience for you. I sincerely apologize. As you can see, it's not easy for me to organize the athletic games. I've been so focused on the fire worship in the past few days that I messed up a lot of things. I can't deny that it has brought me overwhelming stress. However, there isn't anyone I can talk to. I had a few good friends back in school, but none of them are with me right now. Yeah, they mentioned something about how, like, there were people in a balloon, like a bunch of girls who were in a balloon, and they, like, got lost, but only one person returned or something like that. I wonder if that was her. What I said yesterday may have been too subjective. I hope you won't hold that against me so that you can enjoy the few remaining days here. Chair lady, my views yesterday were too extreme as well. It's just that we have vastly different views on sports. In my opinion, sports is a really broad term. It means running, jumping, legacy, and continuation. It's a vehicle for many terms, but it definitely appears to be intricate. Movement is in its true nature. I believe that you have already rehearsed the fire worship in your heart thousands of times. Sometimes, when a test is coming up, studying too much may not be helpful. What's more important is one's state of mind. But a hot air balloon race will take place later. Let's go and watch it together. The chair lady and the volunteer arrive at the venue just as the hot air balloon race athletes prepare to get on the hot air balloons. The chair lady is lost in thought at a distance and catches the attention of a hot air balloon pilot. Oh, it's Toy Merkin. Would you like to try? I don't think I can. Don't think, just go! With a gentle push from the volunteer, the chair lady jumps up. She grabs the ladder of the hot air balloon and climbs into it clumsily. Are you ready? Then let's go! Whoa! The hot air balloon ascends steadily, mirroring the gradual calming of her heart. She looks at the people on the ground, getting smaller and smaller. The volunteer and the editor are wavering at her. I don't see them! Where are they, bro? I don't see them! Alright, the tranquil sky, the fresh air. I never knew overlooking the city on a hot air balloon ride could be so peaceful, joyful, and mesmerizing. This is a feeling of joy and freedom that I have never experienced from books or rituals. Hold on tight, we're going higher. According to the rules, aren't you supposed to hit the bullseye? Originally, I was hoping to place in the race and win a trophy. Unfortunately, although women are allowed to participate in the hot air balloon race in the athletic games, the results will not be recorded. Yo, that is unfair! In this case, I don't care about placing and the race anymore. I'd rather soar in the blue sky and immerse in the joy of the sport itself. Getting a trophy and enjoying the honor, that's the joy of victory. Riding the wind and flying high into the sky, that's the joy of sports. The joy of sports? You're an admirable athlete. Although your results won't be counted, please believe that I will bring you the honor that is rightfully yours. I fell in love with sports because of the athlete's outstanding performance. As I participate in the hot air balloon competition, I aim to inspire others through my performance and pursue my dreams of freedom. Do you want to give it a go at controlling the hot air balloon? Come and grab onto this robe. The hot air balloon is running out of fuel. The hot air balloon pilot maneuvers the hot air balloon to land slowly and steadily. Chair lady, this is the happiest I've seen you since we met. Thank you for the recommendation. This trip has offloaded quite a bit of my stress. More importantly, even though it may be a bit shallow, but I am beginning to understand the significance of sports. Those I neglected, those which should have been carefully discussed and carefully formulated. All this time, I've been hoping to not mess up the fire worship and practicing hard in order to shoulder my responsibilities. Perhaps I've ruined the entire athletic games. I may have missed the only chance, the only one, to showcase exciting competitions to everyone. Don't think that, chair lady. Look for the athletes all the way over there. Then look at yourself. Everyone is enjoying this celebration of sports. If you are truly feeling guilty about this, it's not too late to make amends. It's not over until the finish line is crossed or the ball hits the ground. That's also the spirit of competitions. I get it now. Thank you for being with me today. I had a great time. Tomorrow's fire worship. You can do it! After the chair lady left, the volunteer and the editor discussed the buzzwords they collected today. The buzzwords we collected today are hot air balloon race and fire worship preview. Let's head to the venue. Alright then. We got some more popularity. Here we are. We have these subsections for scene 4. A scam, a scam. The entire island is a dangerous scam. What the heck? Okay, is this in regards to Cowboy or something? What the heck? Yo, it's you again. I have to say our discussion last time was of great help to me. It helped me get out of the shadow, and I'm looking at sports differently now. I'm honored. Then perhaps you may be willing to share some interesting sailing stories with me? Sure, whether it was in the fishing village when I first started, or out at sea with the team later on, we encountered quite a few interesting things during our trips. I still remember when my teammates and I were sailing out in the deep sea and saving someone who had fallen into the water. He had a lasso in his hands and seemed to be a tourist returning for a visit to one of the islands out at sea. A scam, a scam. The entire island is a dangerous scam. Once he had regained consciousness, he began to make a fuss about going to the police. I took him to the closest city, but he was still yammering about Hyla Resort Island, sea salt mocktail, and something like that. Okay, that definitely has something to do with like the other event from I think last year when the Barmaid and Cowboy Enchantress came out. I think that's what it was. I don't know. I don't really remember. An interesting man who fell into the water. I wonder what happened to him. He seemed stressed and delirious. Do you think the things he said were really his experiences? Or were they delusions derived from his fear of the deep sea? I think experience, because it definitely happened, right? I suppose this tourist had a legendary experience worth telling. Hylia Resort Island, huh? If I get the chance, I'd want to row my racing boat out there as a challenge. What an interesting story! Thank you for sharing! We've collected Island Tourist as the buzzword for today. This seems more of the helmsman's sailing story. Is it suitable for publication? I don't know. Secret of the Misty Mountain. Okay then. The Misty Mountain's cold from the freaking Hobbit. Alright, the Misty Mountains, mirrors, mysterious scrolls, altar lamps, you know, those mysterious things from the east. Alright, I'm not really sure what this is in regards to, but whatever. Now that we've interviewed so many athletes inside the venue, I wonder if you have any, or may have your own interesting stories to share. I can share some of my encounters at the newspaper with you. My coworkers at the newspaper had different hobbies, among which an intern was really into paranormal research. Paranormal research? Yes, in the beginning, he traveled far into the east to look for the truth about paranormal activities. Misty mountains, mirrors, mysterious scrolls, altar lamps. You know, mysterious things from the east. Did he find out the truth about paranormal activities? I can only imagine this is in regards to another event or something. I'm not really sure, though. No one knows. A few months later, he returned. But he seemed frightened, as if his soul had left him. He left the newspaper, claiming that he was no longer fit for work. You see, before his trip, he had always loved this job and really wanted to become an official employee. What do you think changed him during his trip? I don't know. I didn't play the event. I'm gonna guess what he learned on the trip. Perhaps what he learned during the trip gave him a new perspective, and he had long been fed up with how things were at the newspaper, so he chose to resign. I suppose that's how traveling gives us a new perspective. You've collected the buzzword Secret of the Misty Mountains for today. However, this is just some rumor from the newspaper. We need to think about whether it'll be suitable for publishing. Okay, so maybe when it comes to the news summaries, there's like a certain amount of things that you can put in, and that would get you more popularity. Again, it doesn't matter because I already have the max popularity. Pressure test, let's see. Patients are advised to have sufficient rest to prevent relapse due to excessive stress. Alright, is this in regards to Donch once more, I believe? Let's see here. Oh, look, a medical certificate. An examination report issued by the resident doctor? I suppose we shouldn't snoop on something like this, but since it's placed on the table just like that, I think it's okay to take a look. Sure, let's take a look. I just can't suppress my curiosity. This report is about the chair lady. It's written on the report that upon examination, Miss Fiona is diagnosed with a serious mental illness. The illness stems from her past experience and trauma, as it is expressed through hallucinations, mania, and the recreation of people and events from her past. The patient is advised to have sufficient rest to prevent relapse due to excessive stress. I can't believe the chair lady is suffering from a mental illness. I recall the resident doctor being worried about her stress. These long hours are tiring me out. If we're done with today's news, let's head back early. Examination report is the buzzword we collected today, but this seems to involve the chair lady's privacy, so we'll need to think about it. And news summary moment. Let's go for... Ooh. We have gathered several impactful buzzwords in today's interviews. Please select the most appropriate ones to include in the newspaper. Can I do both? What if I just did both? What then? These will do. Today's headline is Upcoming Fire Worship Ceremony. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to select all of them. I don't know why I was doing one at a time. That seemed really stupid. All right, well, I believe that is day 4. Here we go, day 5, check in. I already did the rowing training for today. We got Spyglass for today. Whoa, now what does Zeus forward have to tell us today? I trust that you all have some basic understanding of water polo now. Let's talk about the composition of water polo, or of a water polo team today. During a water polo match, each team has 7 players in the game, including a goalkeeper, and can have up to 6 substitutes on the sideline. Therefore, if you don't feel well or are injured during a match, please ask for a timeout and a substitute. Don't force yourself to keep on playing. I see. Interesting. I don't think I've ever actually played water polo. I feel like I've played something similar, but I'm not actually sure. Okay, let's see here. We got some fragments for 70 million matches. And we also have, what is this? Toy Merchant Let Go. Oh, that's her little balloon emote. That's right, yeah. Okay, then. And then I have to use graffiti or emote once in a match. Oh my gosh. As you can see, I am not toxic, so I don't really use them too often. I use them in silly matches, but you know, I usually don't press either of them too often. Okay, let's see here. What do we got for the priestess here with the flame? Let's see. I feel like I should have a lot more, freaking popularity. Apparently, you can get different endings according to your popularity. I haven't really done it yet, though. Let's see here. The chair lady is preparing to lead the fire worship ceremony, following the guidance of her ancestors in the sacred fire. She must deliver the sacred fire to the summit of a distant mountain, a challenge which we believe she can overcome. Okay, that's nice. And then we got Doc. Oh my gosh, wait, who died? No! No! What happened? Oh my gosh. Following the athlete's hospitalization, the chair lady closely monitored their progress and made frequent visits to the wards, exemplifying the compassionate care of the athletic games. Dude! Poor Wheel, he died! Or I suppose I should say they. Alright, let's get these freaking popularity and these venue tokens, raise it up, beautiful. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got all my tickets done for today. Oh, wait a minute. The city bulletin board, okay, let's see. 3 more, beautiful. I looked up to the champion helms when I was young. Now, as an athlete ready to compete, I understand the power of having a role model. I see. That seems nice, at least. Okay, I think we can actually accept the cheerleader costume here now. Is that right? Event volunteer. I'm not supposed to have the freaking thingies on, but that's fine. Here we go. We got the cheerleader. Her character seems pretty fun in the event. I saw like a couple snippets of it, but the costume, honestly, is kind of ugly, dude. I can't lie. I think like the outfit itself is fine. It's more just the color palette. The color palette is just, It's just kind of whatever to me. All right, here we are. It's day 5 for the plot. We are actually almost at max popularity. I got max popularity on one of my alt accounts. It's only 4,000, so we should be good to get our true ending here sometime soon. But for the plot today, we have fire worship. One can never be too stubborn when playing sports. It is better to work as a team. Here we are. The fire worshiping that the priestess wouldn't shut up about. The fire worship is about to begin. Let's go over there and be the first to report it. I believe things will go smoothly today. Whoa, hi there, okay. I listened to the guidance of our ancestors from the sacred fire, and I watched the fire's returning journey as well as its next stop. The sacred fire will bless us with good weather for generations, and peace will not end until the holy fire is extinguished. I can see the future, hope. The sacred fire must be sent to the highest holy temple of all before the closing ceremony. And the holy temple is located in the faraway Array Mountains. Oh, hey, default lady. And they are mountains. It seems to be some distance away, going through riverbanks, canals, and steep hills. It is the day after tomorrow. I don't know why I'm giving them like insane people voices. The tourists begin to whisper, saying how this is a really difficult task. They look at the fragile fire worshipper, who is already having trouble lifting the torch. Transporting it to the top of a distant mountain seemed to have declared the ending. She walks off the stage with her head bowed. Her face has declared the answer. She has decided to give up. Chair lady. Just don't. There is simply no way I can do this. However, I also understand my ancestors' wishes. Only someone who truly understands the spirit of sports can pass on this sacred fire. And I got it wrong all along. I put the wrong focus on the athletic games, and this is my punishment. Chair lady, cheer up! Don't forget what I said. If you are truly feeling guilty about all this, it's not too late to make amends. It's not over until the finish line is crossed or the ball hits the ground. But what can I do right now? One can never be too stubborn when playing sports. It is better to work as a team. You have companions and friends. Clearly, the sacred fire must be delivered to the summit. However, the sacred fire never said you had to do it alone. Are you saying... That's right. There are numerous athletes here. If we can gather their strength, the torch will surely be delivered on time. But I have been an incompetent organizer of the athletic games, imposing unfair rules and a confusing system of play. I ruined their career. Will they be willing to help me? Chair lady, I will work with you to improve the athletic games. So long as you don't give up, I'm willing to try and convince the others. I thought I understood the spirit of sports. However, when faced with the difficulties, I still give up so easily. Maybe this time, I'll try to change myself. Even if I end up failing, I won't have any regrets. I have decided to give it a try. I'll make a plan and start preparing. However, I'll have to count on you to convince the athletes. Yo, speaking of athletes, that's Naim Subadar, bro. Why is Mercenary inviting me to custom mode, bro? Motivation, mobilization, legacy. It seems that the athletic games have only just begun. Let's look at the buzzwords we've collected today. The terms Fire Worship Ceremony and Sacred Fire Relay will likely draw a lot of attention. Let's take a look inside the venue. Alrighty, now we have Scene 5. We have these subsections for Scene 5. It seems boats are necessary. Okay, is this in regards to batter or something? We meet again! We've come here today to ask for a favor. Before the closing ceremony, there will be a sacred fire relay whereby the chair lady will take the sacred fire from the city to a summit far away. Given the long journey, she may need your help. Is she going to cross the river to get to the summit? It seems boats are necessary. The previous exhibition matches and advertisements all took place at the shallows. Perhaps this time, I'll have a proper rowing trip after all these years. Please let me think about it. This is a lot to me. I trust that you'll be there. I'll wait for you at the venue. Okay, and the hot air balloon. You know, athletes always long for freedom without any restraints. Okay, then. So this must help with the mountain, I'm guessing. Hello. What's up? I'm having so much fun competing this time. I'm about to go to the next location. Hold on. Perhaps you've heard about it. At the closing ceremony, the chair lady is going to take the torch to the summit. The chair lady? Isn't she? I suppose she gained some new understanding after her hot air balloon trip. So, are you willing to help? I'm sorry, but I can't promise you right now. My friends from the Hot Air Balloon Club are waiting for me, and I can't guarantee that I'll still be around at the closing ceremony. You know, athletes always long for freedom. Anyway, let me think about it. I look forward to your answer. The athletic games are far from perfect, and perhaps not worth a mention in your lengthy career. However, if you are willing, please give the athletic games another chance. Please give the chair lady another chance as well. Please give me some time. Alright then, javelin. Even though the javelin thrower can't speak, it seems like she wants to express something. Alright, so this is Naiad once more. Let's see what she's got to do today. A sketch lies quickly by the water. A clean pebble is placed on top of it, and the content of the paper has a faint glow from splashing water. What's on the paper? Seems to be a set of sequential drawings. 3 girls are riding a hot air balloon and having fun at sea. A sudden windstorm blows the hot air balloon away, and the girls lose control. And then, the hot air balloon is toppling over, and 3 girls are falling into the sea. A girl with a backpack and fish-like features emerges from the water. She rescues one of the drowning victims and brings her to shore. The girl with the fish-like features. Can it be the javelin thrower? Oh, okay, so you're telling me that the priestess, or whatever, if she was one of the people, She rescued her. I see. It should be her. When she sees the people rushing over, she quickly dives into the water again. And the girl she saved, she sent to the hospital and saved in time. In the next few months, she comes to the shore every day and stares blankly into the sea. And her two friends. It looks like they have drowned. Even though the javelin thrower can't speak, it seems like she wants to express something. This painting is probably an expression of her vivid imagination, but it doesn't seem to be much help in garnering attention for the athletic games. Perhaps we'll collect silent sketch as a buzzword for now and interview someone else. All right then, yeah, it looks like we have reached the max popularity that we need to. Let's, click on those two things. Boop. These will do. Today's headline is Fire Worship Ceremony, a success. Yep, there we go. We got more thingies, and that is going to be it for day 5, I believe. And when we zoom out of here, we should get some birds. Yep, there's the birds. Ooh! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's like Street Pass Me Plaza, bro. The more you get people, the more intense the music gets. Yeah, dude. Ooh, it's a jam. I love this. All right, I've caught up with the plot, and now we have to log in. Unfortunately, though, I'm actually really behind, and I haven't done day 7, so I think this 10 inspirations is actually going to be lost immediately to get this. But yeah, it's day 6. Let's claim this here real quick, our 10 inspos, and see what Ford has to say. Today, let's talk about the rules of water polo. Apart from the goalkeeper, no one else can touch the ball with both hands. A point will be given during a match when the entire ball goes to the goal line. Once a point is given, team members from both sides will return to their side. A member of the team who has lost a point will throw the ball. Lastly, remember that the advancing team can only possess the ball for 30 seconds. Also, flagrant fouls may lead to disqualification. Alright, well, good to know then. Good to know. Now, let's see here. I am mostly caught up. Yep, we can do this. Get our 15 clues. Get those 5 spyglass. And we can also get the emote. Since 90 million people played a match, we get that emote for Hermes. So now we have got everything here, which is lovely. I believe we go to announcements. Yeah, we have today's news. Let's click on this here. We get some popularity from it. The successful delivery of the Sacred Fire was witnessed by all. It is rumored that the charity will present a unique award to all participating athletes at the closing ceremony. Okay, well that happens like in the plot, I'm guessing. Let's go here. Entertainment news. All right, a couple more thingies here. Let's see. Oh, this is Breaking Wheel when he freaking died. Unfortunately, our athletes were resolved in an accident during the beach motorcycle exhibition match. However, rest assured that our athletes will receive thorough examinations and treatment. I see. And then, what is this? Is this like the party or something, I'm guessing? The athletic games have come to a successful end. Every participant, regardless of their results, reserves recognition and a place on the podium. Gotcha. Okay, so this is the stuff that probably happens after day 7, but I'm doing this like a little bit late. So that's all of that. And I think I have like a ton of tickets that I can sell here. Let me see. Yeah, so I just get like another 1,000 popularity. So it's like I'm already like insanely high with the popularity right now. Like we are definitely good, bro. We are definitely good. City bulletin, I guess I should say. Here we go. Let's wrap all these up, and then we can just do the other thing. Athletic competitions need to be fair. However, determining the order of athletes who reach the finish line together can be difficult. A more accurate timing device may soon be available. All right, then. Let's grab these 3. And the champion helmsman is back. It was his fault that his teammates died. He's a disgrace to athletes. What the heck? Oh, right, yeah, in his showroom. You can see, like, the other batters from the other batter costumes, they all died. That's sad. Have you heard? The Athletic Games charity is going to take the torch across the river and up the mountain. Maybe the torch relay can become a regular part of the Athletic Games? Well, that sounds kind of interesting, honestly. Okay, well, I think that's all for the announcements. And then for rowing training, I'm gonna try hard mode once more. So I did actually like learn how to play this a lot better. Yeah, this is really fast actually. You can actually like crash through rocks using the fast speed. So you can probably get you know, pretty far with this. It's fun. You know, the more I've played it, the better I've gotten at it. As you can see, I'm much better than when I started. But I still like mess up a lot of the time. There's also like a lot of unfair obstacles sometimes. Sometimes you'll just straight up get like a bad seed, I want to say, and you'll just get an object where it's like you can only do anything but hit it, right? And that always feels bad. But you know, it's not really that big of a deal. And I don't know if actually going far in this gives you rewards. I'm not entirely sure. But I haven't really played endless mode too often. This is actually like, I haven't played endless mode like at all. So I guess we're just zooming about until this ends. I just want to see how far I can go. It's kind of reminding me of The freaking Google dinosaur game. You know, whenever you would like run out of internet, you'd play that dinosaur game on Google. And you guys ever do that dinosaur game? It was a fun game, honestly. I can't lie, it was a fun game. Okay, so does this get like harder, or am I just supposed to mess up? Let me see if I can get like 10,000 or something. I'm gonna try and get 10,000 if I can. If I don't, well then big rip or something. I don't even know, bro. Yeah, look at this. I am just speeding so fast, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, see, that's kind of things what I mean. You could kind of just like get screwed over sometimes. All right, so we got 80 there. Oh, people, yeah, see, look at that. Some people go crazy. Flaxen, what are we doing, bro? Why are we going so far on this thing, dude? My goodness. Yeah, I'm not about to do all that, bro. I don't have the time for that. Oh boy. Okay, so in the event store, I believe, yeah, we can grab the rest of the thingies here. Let's grab the Priestess Fire Worship emote. We can grab the portrait frame. We get the Naiad sticker, and we can get the cheerleader sticker, which is all the rewards. That's right, we now have every reward from the event, and I still have a ton of leftover venue tokens, which will hopefully be turned into like some clues. I think that would be really cool, getting some bonus clues and whatnot. But here we are, it is day 6. Let's enter the venue and see what we got. Even though this is like the last day this event is available, but it's fine. Here we go. The same dream. Everything around us has become quiet. All we can hear are the sounds of colliding words, photos, and dreams, strong and forceful. All right then. What do we have for day 6? The torch relay is tomorrow. May I ask how your preparations are going? Perhaps you have looked into the route for the Sacred Fire Relay. Yes, the course is approximately 26 miles from the Sacred Fire Altar in the city center. Okay, I can see why you didn't want to do that. 26 miles is a lot. The torch relay route will first pass through the venue and city streets, about 3 miles long. And this section, out of the entire route, is also the relatively easier section. This looks like a warm-up for a marathon. What comes next? After the city streets section, the route will reach the shallows. The roads here are muddy and quite difficult to get through, but we have no choice. We have no choice but to slow down here. And in order to reach the top of the mountains on the other side of the river, we must tackle the problem of crossing the canal. Yeah, see, this is when you get like the motorcycle gang. You get Batter to do his thing. Like everybody can like team up and do it all together. It looks like we will need the help of other companions here. I suppose the water sports athletes may help us solve this problem. The canal and the shadows are approximately 15 miles long. Our overall speed may increase if we can get our hands on boats or other vehicles. Once we cross the river, we'll get to the toughest mountain trails. The trails on RA Mountains are not well maintained. One must be cautious when climbing from the base to the top, but this means a lot of time will be spent. However, I won't give up easily. Even if we have less than 24 hours, I'll try my best. Just like the athletes on the field. Chair Lady, I have faith in you. Let me accompany you during the first leg of the relay tomorrow. As for the remaining sections, I will cheer for you and pray for the sacred fire. I trust that the Athletic Games closing ceremony will have a perfect ending. Yeah, see, that's, again, there's a true ending to this. Thanks for your encouragement. I must work hard for the relay tomorrow. Whether it's warming up and getting ready, or calling on others, time is precious. Before that, there's something I'd like you to see. When we were collecting materials, we took a photo of each athlete and asked them to leave a message, or perhaps I should say, their vision or wish for the future. May some of these be help to you. It will also reinforce your belief that your choices and actions now are correct and meaningful. Thank you for your efforts for the Athletic Games, and for me. Sports are meant to be enjoyed, to keep fighting and sweating to begin with. I believe that you have also become one of us in these past few days, haven't you? You're right. Please let me see the athletes' messages. The volunteer and the editor take out the notes and photos they prepared. The messages read, write down my wish. What else will we wish for? To become rich and famous, of course. If there is a chance to get my hands on a motorcycle again, I wish we were no longer salespersons and wouldn't have to pretend to be tall enough to ride one. With a clear conscience, we stand on the racetrack, our motorcycles roaring as we speed and drift, raising the trophy and basking in the thunderous applause of the crowd. Just think of us as daydreamers. At least for us, we won't live to see such a day. If it's possible, I hope everyone's sports will be more comprehensive and attentive care. There should be extra guidance and protection for children's sports. Everyone, no matter their hair color or accent, can experience the joy of sports together. As for the professional athletes, if they are injured in an accident, they will get help from doctors to overcome their physical and psychological trauma. I really want to become a rowing champion again. With them. They are the best teammates. It's so precious to have sports friends who will fight with you, isn't it? I hope they will forgive my mistakes. I hope I can forgive myself as well. My dream. This world itself is far away from me. When you're rising into the air in a hot air balloon and looking down at people on the ground, they will gradually become smaller until they are the size of ants. It's only then that you'll realize how small and insignificant each and every one of us is. Time marches on, no matter what. Dreams are like ants trying to shake a tree. They're just too small to make a difference. Having equality and respect are already unreachable dreams for most in this world. Perhaps having the chance to talk about their dream is sufficient. Finally, if this message reaches someone else, I hope it provides them with the encouragement and the strength to persevere. The javelin thrower didn't say anything. She drew an arc on a piece of paper. The arc reaches the edge of the paper and it seems like it hasn't stopped. It connects to the other pages in the report as they rise into the sky along with the hot air balloon. They pick up the javelin as it soars into the air and pierces through the sky. I can only imagine that's Naiad. Everything around us has become quiet. All we can hear are the sounds of colliding words, photos, and dreams, strong and forceful. After a while, the cheerleader returns to her senses. Thank you, everyone. I think I know what to do. It appears that the closing ceremony tomorrow, which marks the end of our efforts, will be the moment to see the results of our hard work. That's right! Our sweat may not turn into a trophy, but we will definitely be rewarded with soda and cookies. In any event, we've tried our best. Let's take a look at all the buzzwords collected today. Torch relay route and messages from the athletes. Like yesterday, based on my journalistic instinct, these will catch people's attention. Then again, this is the last day to collect materials. Let's walk around the venue once more. Sure! Alright then, here we are. Now we have day 6's subsections. Water polo is first. Back to the moment when you saved the day, caught the ball, and passed it on. Alrighty, so this is in regards to Zeus IDV/forward. Okay. The water polo athlete is packing things up. Toward the end of the athletic games, there are fewer and fewer children playing by the water. It looks like he's getting ready to leave. Perhaps we should try to make him stay. Ah, it's the passionate volunteer. Thanks to you, all the souvenirs have been handed out. The life-saving equipment sold pretty well as well. Most importantly, no child fell into the water. All in all, this trip is quite perfect. Is it really perfect? I know that you want to compete again. Back to the moment when you saved the day, caught the ball, and passed it on. Let's leave the past in the past. In any event, the athletic games are ending, so I missed my chance. I can only say I'll give it a go next time. No, there's one more chance. Before the closing ceremony, the cheerleader will carry out a sacred fire relay, and I believe she can really use your help along the way. What does a sacred fire relay have to do with water polo? The relay will go through the shallows and the river. With the help of one more person, there's another layer of guarantee. Let me think about it. Alright then, motorcycle. Oh my gosh, getting help from breaking wheel. Yes sir, that's what we want, bro. That is exactly what we want. We get to go, meow. Are you here for me? The closing ceremony is about to begin, at which time the cheerleader will carry out a sacred fire relay. I have no interest in that. Have you forgotten that I've been banned from the competition? Even if that's the case, there is bound to be a lot of news coverage for this sacred fire ceremony. This is perhaps a good chance to get your name out there. Are you willing to help? Thanks for thinking of me, but the thing is, honor and wealth are nothing but things I say for fun. What we wish to have the most is actually respect. I'm sorry, but that cheerleader doesn't treat all athletes equally. Since we aren't fit to compete, naturally, we aren't fit to help her. I understand how you feel. Even if you end up not offering your help, at least come to the closing ceremony. I believe that the chairlady has changed. She will give you a different closing ceremony. Maybe we'll be there. If we're in the mood, that is. Alright, unknown report. In fact, their so-called mistake was a deliberate lie, and their number plate is the exclusive punishment. What the heck? What the heck is this supposed to be? Okay. The resident doctor is busy taking care of the injured, and there's an experiment report on her desk. Should we take a look? It looks like the doctor is hiding something. We're doing this for justice. Yes! Hold on. The resident doctor is back. Put it down. The volunteer and editor walk away as if nothing is going on. It doesn't seem the doctor notices their action, and a blank piece of paper falls out from the experiment report. Strict control of athletes entering the venue was required to ensure that each number label was unique and not duplicated. Athletes who are able to enter the event refuse to return to the venue out of fear. This kind of fear stemmed from a crime they once committed, a hypocritical lie they dared not reveal. In fact, their so-called mistake was a deliberate lie, and their number plate is their punishment. Injured athletes had to be transferred to a specialized medical facility for recovery, while their unique mental state had to be documented. Hypnotherapy was used to send them to the confined island of Hyla for observation. An interesting phenomenon emerged. Okay, so are these like 2 summer events intertwined? Is that what's going on? The majority of the subjects chose to immerse themselves in the island's fantasy, which they couldn't get out of. A minority of the subjects tried to escape upon discovering the truth, but were drowned in memories. Those who escaped were failed subjects. They would be kept in the venue for repeated experiments. Bro, what the heck? That like had to be the event from last year, right? Give me this. Yes, sir. News summary. Yep. I got you. Boop, boop, boom. Here we go. These will do. Today's headline is Emotional Pre-Relay Moment. Yay, 50 popularity. Lovely. Okay, then we have the closing ceremony, which will be the end of our story. And yeah, since I'm technically recording this on the same day or whatever, it's day 7 now. Whoa, okay, let's do a makeup check-in. We have to use up those 10 inspirations that we got because I'm late. But we get the portrait for the priestess. This is a moment of glory for each and every athlete, even though there are no medals or cheers at the moment. I see. All right, well, there we go. That's our last check-in. Zeus out of you, what you gotta say? What? You wanna hear about my water polo experiences? I'm the goalkeeper of my water polo team, of course. Back then, I was known as the Golden Guard. Yo, wait, the Golden Guard? Like from the Owl House? Hunter? As no ball could get into the goal with me on guard. There really was no one. I see. Well, I guess that's all for the water polo shenanigans. And now it is time to do the final story event, which I believe we should be all set up because I think there's 3 different like ending parts and you can't get all of them. I think on my Asia account, I did the ceremony without reaching 4,000 popularity and I didn't get this. So we do have like way too much popularity. We should be able to like get the true ending for this. Here we go. I'm more worried about whether I can compete the whole distance, live up to your expectations, or live up to my own expectations. Here we go. Yeah, upon entering Chapter 7, your ending will be determined by the progress of the athletic games. Are you prepared to proceed? You can still increase your popularity to achieve alternate endings and their respective rewards. Okay. I think we're good. We already reached the high popularity. I think we're good. This should be the true ending. And if not, I can just check it out on my alt or something. I don't know, bro. Here we go. The closing ceremony will be held today, but all eyes are on the torch relay, taking place before the closing ceremony. This is the chairlady's mission, but whether or not she succeeds, I have witnessed the change in her. And such change has lit up the people around her, even the entire venue. Anyway, the chairlady has raised the torch. Her pace is steady and her gaze is firm. Chairlady, how are you feeling right now? Nervous, but excited. I know the Sacred Fire Relay means a lot for my family, as well as the future and peace. However, I've pushed all these thoughts to the back of my head. I'm more worried about whether I can complete the whole distance, live up to your expectations, or live up to my own expectations. Well, I guess we're about to find out together. It's getting a little cloudy. Let's talk later. Time is running out. Alright, here we go. The chairlady sets off with a torch, raised after a simple warm-up. The volunteer runs behind her and cheers her on. This reminds her of the time she spent at the club. Sports really make people happy. Remember to adjust your breathing, chairlady. Don't rush. I'm dying. Why don't I wear shoes? My feet hurt. With the volunteer's encouragement, the chairlady runs to the track field at a steady pace. My leg! You're hurt! It seems like you sprained your ankle. Perhaps you shouldn't continue to run. Chairlady, it's best to end the torch relay. No, this is my last chance. I can still run. It's not over till the finish line is crossed or the ball hits the ground. Yo, that's cool. Okay. You have not unlocked this content. Initial ending. Okay, I guess the initial ending is parallel universe. But look, I won a big prize, a ticket to spend 7 days at the Hyla Resort Island. Okay. Well, I guess we get the music for this. Here we go. Ending number 2, which is the initial ending, I suppose. Here we go. The 2 of them go through the venue where the final race is ongoing, in the streets with crowds of people. With everyone's focus is on the 2 of them. Chairlady, you can do it! Pass on the sacred fire! Oh, the chairlady is panting, but this is just the beginning. The rest of the route isn't easy. Chairlady, oh my gosh, Chowboy! Yo, what's Chowboy doing here from the last freaking event, dude? Oh, chairlady, let me know if you need my help. In the face of the crowd's skepticism and encouragement, the chairlady and the volunteer don't seem to falter. They continue to the beat of the drum in a determined gaze. The flames in her hands dance rhythmically. The fire's light reflects on the chairlady's face, such that even the beads of sweat on her temples appear crystal clear. The two of them continue to run and reach the shallows. At this time, a drizzling rain begins to fall from the sky. This is as far as we can accompany her. Yes, all we can do now is wait. Yo, did journalists run too? What the heck? I'm looking forward to seeing the moment when the sacred fire is ignited at the summit. Time passes on. The summit is still in darkness when the daylight is weakened and the moonlight fills the city. A slightly limping figure in the distance still holds on to a lit torch. She seems a little disappointed. It turns out such a long journey is really too tough for the chair lady. Let's get out of here. The crowds disperse in disappointment, leaving the editor and volunteer behind. The shallows, the river, the high mountains. I really couldn't do it all by myself. It's a shame that I didn't manage to get their help. However, at least I tried, and I suppose I don't have any regrets. The chair lady leaves dejectedly. Anyway, I still have to thank you. Whatever the outcome, I'll send the materials back to the newspaper. I'll make sure you get the soda I promised. Even though the Sacred Fire Relay failed, our reporting brought sufficient attention to the athletic games. I trust that you will get what you want. The volunteer says and waves goodbye. In just a few seconds, she disappeared into the rain. The editor returns to the newspaper office and finds that her seat has already been taken over. The paranormal researcher has returned? As for the reason given, naturally it's because the other person reporting was more brilliant. And there is only one official employee vacancy. Well, at least I worked hard. The editor picks up the newspapers as the headline catches her attention. The newspapers seem to have post-athletic game news. Some of the retired athletes have been diagnosed with varying degrees of mental illnesses. Yo, this is like the worst ending possible. What? The rower, the motorcyclist triplets, the water polo athletes. The referee seems to have been moved by the torch relay and publicly apologized for his past actions. The editor returns to the venue once again. The races are over, and the venue is turned into a stadium that houses exhibitions for tourists. She runs into a tourist she met the other day. You haven't left? Oh, I was going to spend a few days here, but look, I won a big prize. A ticket to spend 7 days at the Hyla Resort Island. Okay. What does this sound like? Oh. I don't know. Why is it still playing it? Alright, how do I look at the other endings? Okay, here we go. Ending. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, let's do this one. Inherent bias. Ever since they got injured, those numbers they once wore have disappeared from the venue for good. Okay, so this is the inherent bias ending. I don't know what this means, but this is a completely different ending, I think. Here we go. I guess that was just the bad ending that we got first. Here we go. The two of them go through the venue where the final race is ongoing in the empty streets. Yes, even though this is the last day, the athletic games haven't garnered much attention. The Sacred Fire ceremony and the closing ceremony seems to be laughing matters, which no one is interested in, or perhaps a few people playing pretend. As for the outcome of the Sacred Fire ceremony, there is no way to find out. That's because the editor has turned off her camera and put away her notebook. What the heck? Wait, so did I get the mid-ending first? Oh my gosh, maybe this was the worst ending. There is no need to keep taking notes for the athletic games when it's so deserted. Anyway, I still have to thank you. Whatever the outcome, I'll send the materials back to the newspaper. I'll make sure to get you the soda I promised. Okay, so never mind. This is the bad ending. What we got first was the neutral ending. This is the truly bad ending. That's okay. The athletic games failed once again. Perhaps we won't get the chance to meet again. The volunteer says and waves goodbye, and in just a few seconds, she disappeared in the rain. The editor returns to the newspaper as doesn't become an official employee. However, the reason given isn't that the reporting wasn't well received, but that she is suffering from severe mental illnesses. Why is everybody suffering from, oh my gosh, paranoia, schizophrenia, talking to herself for long periods of time? What? It's also because of her gender and the well-established inherent bias. What the heck is this? I don't believe in my mental illness, just as I don't believe in the diagnosis. That's because the diagnosis came from the resident doctor at the venue. I know full well that the athletes who were injured that day were all taken to a secret treatment room. Because ever since they got injured, those numbers they once wore have disappeared from the venue for good. The editor picks up the newspapers as the headline catches her attention. The newspapers seem to have post-athletic game news. Some of the retired athletes has been diagnosed with various degrees of mental illnesses. The rower, okay, this again. Okay, oh wait, what? Some of the injured athletes who have participated in the competitions also seem to have gone missing one after another. What the heck? This is so sad. Oh my gosh. That's actually depressing. Okay. Reach high. I did reach high. What do you mean? Alrighty, so I went back and I recorded all of the subsections. I apologize, everything was kind of filmed out of order, so my reactions to things are probably going to be a little weird and wonky and out of order, so I apologize for that. But here we are, it is time for the true ending of Coronation. It's not over until the finish line is crossed or the ball hits the ground for the 50th time. Let's do this. Here we go. The true ending of the athletic games thing. The two of them go through the venue where the races are ongoing in the streets with crowds of people. Everyone's focus is on the two of them. Charlie, you can do it! Pass out the sacred fire! The cheerleader is panicked, but this is just the beginning, yo! The rest of the road isn't easy! Cheerleader, let me know if you need my help! In the face of the crowd's skepticism and encouragement, the cheerleader and the volunteer don't seem to falter. They continue to the beat of a drum and a determined gaze. The flames in her hands dance rhythmically. The fire's light reflects on the cheerleader's face, such that even the beads of sweat on her temples appear crystal clear. The two of them continue to run and reach the shallows. At this time, a drizzling rain begins to fall from the sky. Cheerleader, you made it! You guys are athletes who were banned from the competition. I'm really sorry for not fulfilling your dream. Cheerleader, please say no more. We've been waiting for quite a while here to get you through the shallows. These muddy roads are quite tough to navigate. It will take a lot of effort to walk through them. The city streets are too crowded and not ideal for traveling on motorcycles. However, the shallows are a different story. Everyone can always find a place to shine. Do you agree? The cheerleader is in a daze as the rain drizzles, not knowing how to respond. What are you waiting for? Don't worry, you don't have to feel guilty. The three of us never owe anyone anything, and we never offer help to anyone for no reason. Look, we're hoping to make a name for ourselves with the help of this sacred fire relay. We also hope that our appearance will be recorded in the photos forever. Hoo, 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 ha, ha, ha. Thank you. Sit tight, here we go. Before the last word is said, the triplets' motorcycle has already flown out of sight, leaving splashes of water, accompanied by the falling rain. The splashes form ripples in the puddles. There's a sharp bend ahead. Hold on tight, chair lady. What did you just say? Ah! The motorcycle dashes through a succession of sharp bends at lightning speed. They have passed through the muddy roads in a matter of just minutes. That was so refreshing! Ha ha! Chair lady, are you okay? You see, the fire in your hand didn't go out. Hoo hoo hoo! I'm feeling great. This has had to be the most exciting and most thrilling few minutes I've ever experienced. Perhaps in the last few minutes of my life. As I go through the memories in my mind and write off my epitaph, this experience will be one of my many candidates. I knew it! We are the most brilliant motorcyclists in the world! But this river up ahead... Oh my gosh, they're actually going crazy. Don't worry, look way over there. Someone's waiting for you. He'll always show up when there's a chance to show off. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Look at this weather. Heavy rain is coming. Please be extra careful in the next section. It's our cue to leave. After all, we're liars who have been banned from the competition. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Go on. The triplets continue to ridicule themselves as they get on their motorcycle. Humming a tune, they ride off without turning back. The rain is getting heavier. I must get the torch to the summit quickly. Ahem, what a coincidence. Are you trying to cross the river? I must deliver the sacred fire to the other side of the river, but in this horrible weather, there doesn't seem to be any boat available. Can you row a boat? I can lend my race boat to you. I'm really sorry, but I have no natural talent in sports. I also don't know much about rowing. If it's okay, can you take me to the other side of the river? I've heard about your past, and I'm really sorry, however... You need transfer for the sacred fire. Perhaps you need a reliable helmsman. It's not easy to row a boat properly on such a rainy day. Let me help you with that. Miss, please get on now before I change my mind. The chairlady jumps onto the racing boat, causing it to sway. Before she settles down, the helmsman begins to swing his paddle. It is as if, with divine help, under the command of the paddle, the previously disobedient racing boat is swimming straight ahead. Even the initial bumps are gradually reducing. You really are a genius helmsman and a wonderful athlete. About your past... The weather was the same on that day. Heavy rain was falling, and the water surface was pitch black. In the end, I was the only one left in the dark. I couldn't get over the trauma for a long time. It's time to move on. Chairlady, protect the sacred flame in your hands. We can't let the light go out this time. With the helmsman's help, the racing boat moves on alone in the darkness but remains steadfast in its course. There are occasional bumps along the way, and the chairlady shields the torch with her sleeve. Although the flame is occasionally caught in the rain and nearly extinguished, the remaining flame seems to be extraordinarily tenacious. It puffs up its chest and fights at the rainstorm as if it were fighting some invisible, immense pressure. The racing boat steadily sails to the shore. By this time, even the rain has stopped. The sun shines on the gradually calming surface, creating a shimmering river. Chairlady, I'm taking you to the other side of the river. You'll have to figure out a way for the rest of the route. Just like you, the sun has traveled a similar journey today. It only gets more difficult from here, but please complete the Sacred Fire relay. Go on! I'll try my best for you all, and for myself. Also, thank you. The sunlight stays in the moment, framing the shadows of the two right there. After a few seconds, the shadows go in opposite directions. Then again, their goals are, in essence, the same. We meet again. I learned a lot last time. I experienced freedom, joy, and change. The sun has just come out of the rain. It looks like the sun won't be setting for a while. Do you want to take control of the hot air balloon this time? I've never done something like this before, but I'm willing to try. If it's okay with you, please offer me some guidance. The hot air balloon pilot gently places her hands on the chairlady's hands, guiding her to light the fire and pull the ropes. The hot air balloon sways stubbornly and gradually rises before coming down all of a sudden. You can do it! For our dream! Our future! Their four hands pull down the ropes forcefully. Their strength is transferred between the ropes, forming a strong bond, and the hot air balloon finally rises. It breaks through resistance and obstacles and bravely soars high into the air. It traveled a small distance from the river, and now it needs to conquer the city and the mountains. Suddenly, there's a strong gust of wind from the water. Perhaps due to her sprain, the chairlady lost her balance and the torch fell from her hand. Ah, no! The torch has fallen into the water, and the sacred fire has gone out, but at least I've worked hard, and so I have no regrets. No, look below! Let me guess, it's the javelin, it's the naiad, isn't it? The torch is raised up high from the water. The retired water polo athlete caught onto the fallen hope with precision. Oh, it's Zeus, bro! Let's go! The water is really deep over here. I'll throw it to you. Go on! The javelin thrower floats out of the water. She aims and lets go. Oh, they teamed up! Okay, I see. The torch forms a perfect arc. Along with the throw are the focus from everyone and the last bit of hope. The torch steadily flies toward the hot air balloon. The chairlady reaches out and catches the torch. This time, she will never let go. The hot air balloon rises once again, without hesitation, without pause. It soars toward the summit. As the sun sets, the sunlight shines on the two of them as if they were going toward the light, toward the sun. Do you know why I like the hot air balloon? When I was young, I found a sparkling hot air balloon wind chime among the things my mother left behind after she died. When the wind blew on the wind chime, the hot air balloon singing described the free wind and clear sky to me. This is the only place where I can forget about everything. The hot air balloon experience reminds me of certain memories. Free but despondent, clear but chaotic. We've arrived at the summit. The rest of the route is up to you. Go on! The chairlady takes the torch. In just a day, the torch passed through the hands of each athlete. This passing of the sacred fire has been the culmination of everyone's efforts. She looks toward the foot of the hill, toward hope, and raises the torch toward the center of the altar. The flame crackles as it gently expands and spreads, igniting the entire altar. The sacred fire relay is over. I seem even more at peace at this moment. After a day of exercise, I don't feel tired. I'm actually rather relaxed. Going forward, however, there are more important things waiting for me. In the past, I had some misconceptions about sports and the athletic games. I apologize for not offering you all a brilliant and fair sports event. However, I must thank you for your tolerance, encouragement, and support. Even though there won't be trophies, each athlete deserves a coronation. Aw, there's the thing. Yay! As numerous hot air balloons rise into the air, hundreds of garlands fall from the sky. The athletes catch the garlands as they enjoy their moment of glory. Garlands are given to the motorcyclist, the rower, the water polo athlete, the hot air balloon pilot, and the javelin thrower. And everything is captured on camera to go down in history forever. This is perhaps the most successful athletic games in history. However, the people I wish to thank most are my two friends who stayed by my side throughout all of this, my dear editor and volunteer. They accompanied me and witnessed my transformation and growth. They even completed the first section of the torch relay with me. Chair lady, what are you talking about? You did it all by yourself from start to finish. No. No way. No way. What did you just say? You were under too much stress in the last few days and kept mumbling to yourself. I reminded you to take sufficient rest. Water is the best, and so is gold. Shining brightly in the night, it's better than all treasures of the world. However, my dear soul, if you want to sing the praises of a real competition, looking up at the lonely sky all day long, trying to find a star more brilliant than the sun, nothing trumps time. The brilliance and splendor on the Olympic field. Dang. So that's it. Coronation. So that's depressing. Okay, that's it. That's the event. So the lore is that Priestess and her two friends were journalist and cheerleader. And they died, they drowned, but Naiad rescued Priestess. She saved Priestess from that hot air balloon accident. And then she like lost some of her memories or whatever. And because she was so stressed, she hallucinated her friends helping her out. That's actually so cute, but actually really depressing. So cheerleader and journalist don't actually exist. They're dead in this world. That's crazy. She only hallucinated them as her previous friends, and her hallucinated friends helped her. Dang, that's depressing. That's actually depressing as heck. Oh my gosh. That was kind of cool though, I can't lie. The true ending is actually depressing. Dang, dude. That was crazy. I can't even lie. That was actually kind of crazy. But yeah, that is the entire story of the freaking athletic games. So yeah, I guess I hope you enjoyed the event, everybody. Yeah, this is a lot longer than I thought it would be. But I'm glad I got it done, even though it pretty much ends in what, like an hour, I think? No, 6 hours. Okay, so it's still available until the end of the day, but like I think after maintenance it might go away. I really don't know because I think maintenance is tonight. Regardless, we got it done, and I hope you enjoyed, everybody. Let me know what you thought about like just combining all the story into one event. In the past, I used to do it like in different videos. I wanted to contain it all in one event, and I'm sorry about how it was structured. I know it was probably a little bit confusing. I think editing should help that out a little bit, but there might be some awkward moments where it's like, why is he now reacting to this? Like, why does he care about this thing happen and cares about it later? It's because I recorded things out of order, because I was an idiot. But anyway, we did the whole thing. We still got all the story done, so I think that's what matters at the end. We got all the event store stuff. We got all the quests done. We did everything this event has to offer. So yeah, that's going to be it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.